poppin', y'all? Fully focused. Back at it again, building with another video today. Today I want to talk about living below your means. When you want to, when you're grinding, right, it's important to have all this knowledge how to save and all that. But especially living below your means is one of the best ideas and one of the best lifestyles in your grinding years that you want to instill within yourself, because then not only will implement the discipline aspect, right? It maximizes it makes you less materialistic. You know what I'm saying? We're in a society where in a culture where people are so materialistic. They think the objects, create happiness, but happiness is only a perspective, right? You are only content with what you have what it is when you know what would satisfy you and what doesn't. I guess some people want to drive the best cars. I guess that's what makes them content. But living below your means is you appreciate, what little that you have, because being humble and remembering your past is, from where you came from is important, because when you make it to the top, you don't want to forget where you came from, because when you do, you lose sight in sort of your goal, your drive, your vision, your purpose. Because the reason why you have a purpose, right, is going from the bottom up, right? So when you're at the top, you may become complacent, or you may lose sight in the drive that you do what you want to do in whatever career you want, or what goal you set. And you see it within top rappers, athletes, right? Even in the NBA, they make it there, and then you can see that their drive isn't as what it was before. Fame got to them. So living below your means instills that value, that lifestyle in your grinding years, that you are able to still work hard even when you have nothing. When you fall back, right? Let's say there's a scenario where you become bankrupt, i.e. via a lawsuit, or let's say you're married, you're a married man, right? And the woman that you got divorced your ass, right? Because women initiate 80 to 90% of divorces within the Western world. You will come back stronger, right? If you have the drive, if you know that you can still live within below your means, not only to maximize your financial output or your financial input and minimize your financial output, right? That's how you're going to make your profit. That's how you keep your wealth, right? It's crazy, because it's you become a different person. You become a man that is not that can build up himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm 22. I wish I knew this knowledge, but it's different when you can know the knowledge, but when you act upon the knowledge is a different thing. I knew this knowledge for years and years and years, and I didn't act upon it. I was still dependent on my parents. I was more dependent on everybody else until I got off my ass, and now I'm living below my means, right? I grind every day, and you keep your wealth. With wealth, right? This is something that I seen with Shaq. You can be rich, but doesn't necessarily mean you'll be wealthy. When you're rich, you make a lot of income, right? But wealth is how much money you preserve, or how much knowledge you preserve, or how much muscle. It doesn't necessarily have to be money, but that's the difference within wealth. When you know to live below your means, save 75% of what you got, and then you can spend the rest of the 25% on, let's say, a belt or a Louis Vuitton or something. Having that discipline is very important. Also, living below your means you are not going to be able to be dependent on, let's say, drugs. With me, I was smoking a lot, right? Smoking a lot of weed and all that. And smoking weed's not bad, but I still do it, yeah. But at this current time right now, it's not what I need because I'm living below my means because I'm not trying to spend that money, right? I have this discipline where if I want to save my money, I gotta stop smoking. That's what I did. Now I'm saving more money, redirected towards something that's more useful, something that will help you in the long term. Because you gotta think long term. Obviously, you have short-term goals, but have long-term goals as well. You live day by day, but you have to think of within, how your year goes. It's a contemporaneous thing. You have to, think. It's thinking two ways, right? People say, "Oh, I want to think long-term," but it's like, yeah, okay, but you go day by day. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And when you live day by day, you live every day like it should last, right? You will see more results to achieve that long-term goal. So that's really all what I have for you guys, and just understand that every great man, Will Smith, Denzel, they went through the same process. They lived below their means, got up off their asses every day, they put in that work, and then it pays off eventually, the consistency. So, alright, y'all, I want you to be 0.1% better every day, and we're faithfully committed to greatness. Alright, y'all, stay tuned, fully focused. Peace.